Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay fit and slim without much effort, while others fight an endless battle with their weight even when they do everything right? What if the real key isn't just what you do during the day, but what happens during those quiet hours when you're asleep? In this video, we're diving deep into 5 science-backed nighttime drinks that can actually boost your metabolism while you rest. The research behind them may completely reshape how you think about burning fat. Most people assume that fat burning happens only when you're exercising or being physically active. But here's the surprising truth: your body is actually a fat-burning machine even while you sleep. Right now, as you're listening, your heart is pumping through miles of blood vessels, your lungs are exchanging oxygen, your brain is sorting and storing memories, and your cells are working to repair damage from the day. All those tasks require a massive amount of energy, and when your blood sugar is stable and your sleep is deep, your body naturally turns to stored fat to keep everything running. That's why sleep quality isn't just about feeling rested, it's one of the most overlooked secrets to effective weight management. Research has shown that people who consistently get high-quality sleep have better hormone balance, steadier blood sugar, and a stronger metabolism than those who don't. Sleep affects 2 major hunger-related hormones, leptin and ghrelin. Leptin tells your brain you're full and satisfied, while ghrelin triggers hunger. When you don't sleep well, these hormones fall out of sync. You feel hungrier, less satisfied after meals, and more likely to overeat the next day. That's where evening drinks come in, not as miracle solutions, but as natural, evidence-based tools that help your body do what it's designed to do. When you give your system the right nutrients at the right time, you build an internal environment where fat loss becomes smoother, easier, and more sustainable. Before we get into the 5 drinks themselves, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new here and turn on notifications so you never miss a video based on real research and proven results. I'd also love to know where you're watching from. Drop your country or city down below in the comments. It's always amazing to see how many people around the world are taking their health seriously. Now, let's start with drink number 1, a timeless classic that's been around for centuries. This ancient remedy is now making a huge comeback in modern wellness, and the science behind it might surprise you. Bone broth. For thousands of years, cultures all over the world, from traditional Chinese healers to European herbalists, have relied on bone broth as a source of nourishment and healing. When you slowly simmer animal bones for hours, you extract collagen, gelatin, and amino acids that most modern diets lack.
One of these amino acids, called glycine, has been found to have powerful calming effects on the nervous system. Research shows that consuming just 3 grams of glycine before bed can improve sleep quality, shorten the time it takes to fall asleep, and reduce daytime fatigue. And because good sleep regulates your hunger hormones, that one improvement alone can make weight control far easier. When you sleep deeply, leptin levels rise and ghrelin drops, meaning you wake up less hungry and less likely to crave junk food. But bone broth isn't just good for sleep. It also plays a major role in gut health, which directly affects your metabolism. The collagen and gelatin help strengthen your intestinal lining, which improves nutrient absorption, keeps blood sugar stable, and lowers inflammation, all essential for efficient fat burning. When your gut is balanced, your body can better tell the difference between real hunger and emotional cravings. Plus, the protein in bone broth helps you feel full without spiking blood sugar or energy crashes. Having a warm cup of bone broth in the evening can satisfy that late-night craving while helping your body repair and rebuild as you rest. You can easily make bone broth at home by simmering chicken, beef, or fish bones with vegetables and a splash of apple cider vinegar for 12 to 24 hours. The vinegar helps draw minerals out of the bones. If you don't have time, look for high-quality store-bought options with simple, natural ingredients, no preservatives, no artificial flavors. Sip a warm cup about 30 to 60 minutes before bed and make it part of your nighttime relaxation ritual. And speaking of apple cider vinegar, that brings us to our second powerful drink.
You've probably heard about apple cider vinegar countless times before. It's one of those wellness topics that never seems to fade. But there's a good reason it keeps showing up in health discussions. The science supporting its metabolic benefits is simply too strong to ignore. Apple cider vinegar isn't just a trendy ingredient, it's a fermented liquid packed with acetic acid, a compound proven to support blood sugar control, digestion, and fat metabolism. When used at the right time, especially in your evening routine, it can make a real difference. Studies have shown that apple cider vinegar can improve how your body responds to insulin and slow down the digestion of starches. This helps keep your blood sugar steady instead of those big spikes and crashes that can cause cravings later on. One major 2021 meta-analysis found that people who regularly consumed apple cider vinegar had lower fasting blood sugar and better insulin sensitivity. Another study published in 2023 revealed that adding it to a reduced-calorie diet helped participants lose more weight and improve metabolic health compared to those who didn't use it. So, why is nighttime the best time to drink it? Because it stabilizes your blood sugar after your last meal. Taking it about 30 minutes after dinner helps prevent those post-meal sugar highs and lows that can disturb your sleep and trigger late-night hunger. By keeping your glucose levels steady, your body stays calm and balanced throughout the night, and that's exactly the environment your metabolism needs to keep burning fat efficiently. When choosing apple cider vinegar, go for the unfiltered type that contains the mother, those cloudy strands floating at the bottom of the bottle. That's where most of the beneficial bacteria, enzymes, and antioxidants live. They're part of what makes this simple drink so powerful for digestion and gut health. Here's how to prepare it the right way. Mix 1 teaspoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with a glass of warm or room temperature water. If the flavor feels too sharp, you can add a touch of raw honey, but skip the sugar or artificial sweeteners. They'll undo the exact blood sugar balance you're trying to achieve. Sip it slowly about half an hour after your evening meal. It's not about forcing it down, it's about giving your body time to absorb the benefits gently. Remember, apple cider vinegar isn't a magic fix. It's an enhancer, something that amplifies the effects of healthy eating, regular exercise, and good sleep. It won't replace those habits, but it can make them work even better together. If blood sugar stability is what you're after, you're going to love the third drink on this list. It's been treasured for centuries and happens to taste as good as it is beneficial. This next one might already be sitting in your spice cabinet: cinnamon.
Cinnamon might seem like just a sweet spice you sprinkle on desserts, but it's far more powerful than most people realize. This aromatic ingredient has been valued for thousands of years, and modern research shows it can be one of the most effective natural tools for supporting healthy blood sugar and metabolism. But not all cinnamon is the same. There are 2 main types: Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, and cassia cinnamon, which is darker and more common in supermarkets. While cassia is cheaper, it also contains a compound called coumarin that can be harmful to the liver in large amounts. So, if you plan to use cinnamon regularly, go for Ceylon. It's lighter in color, milder in flavor, and safer for daily use. Scientific studies on cinnamon's health effects go back decades. One landmark study published in Diabetes Care in 2003 tested 60 people with type 2 diabetes who consumed 1, 3, or 6 grams of cinnamon daily for 40 days. The results were incredible. All groups experienced lower fasting blood sugar, triglycerides, and LDL cholesterol. Later research confirmed these findings. A 2013 meta-analysis showed that cinnamon not only helps reduce blood glucose and bad cholesterol but also raises HDL, the good cholesterol. The secret lies in cinnamon's powerful polyphenols, natural plant compounds that act as antioxidants and have strong anti-inflammatory properties. Since chronic inflammation can block your body's ability to burn fat efficiently, especially around the abdomen, cinnamon indirectly helps you unlock stored fat by reducing that internal inflammation. So, how can you make this into a bedtime drink? It's simple. Add 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder to a cup of warm water and stir it thoroughly. You'll notice that cinnamon naturally settles at the bottom. That's perfectly normal. You can either keep stirring while you drink or strain it for a smoother texture. Try to enjoy it about an hour before bed. The warmth and subtle sweetness of cinnamon can help satisfy late-night dessert cravings, giving you that cozy, comforting feeling, but without the sugar spike that messes with your sleep and metabolism. Think of it as a gentle evening reset for your body. Instead of ending your day with something sugary or heavy, this light drink calms your system, reduces inflammation, and keeps your blood sugar balanced through the night. Now, while cinnamon works mainly by controlling blood sugar from the outside in, the next drink we're about to explore works from the inside out by completely transforming your gut health. And as you're about to see, the balance of bacteria inside your digestive system might just be the hidden key to easier, more sustainable weight loss.
As the studies evolved, researchers began examining how apple cider vinegar interacts with different body systems. One of the most fascinating discoveries involves its role in digestion and gut microbiota. Scientists have found that the acetic acid in vinegar can increase the growth of beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium while inhibiting the growth of harmful pathogens. This delicate balance supports healthy digestion, improves nutrient absorption, and even contributes to a stronger immune system. Another promising area of study involves apple cider vinegar's effect on blood sugar levels. For decades, people have used vinegar as a home remedy for diabetes, but now modern science is catching up. Several clinical trials have demonstrated that consuming a small amount of apple cider vinegar before meals can lower post-meal glucose spikes. This happens because acetic acid slows down the breakdown of complex carbohydrates, reducing the rate at which sugar enters the bloodstream. For people with insulin resistance, this can make a noticeable difference in energy levels and metabolic health. Beyond its metabolic effects, apple cider vinegar has shown potential in cardiovascular health. Early research indicates that it may help lower triglyceride levels and modestly reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, while improving HDL cholesterol. Though these results are preliminary and vary from one study to another, they highlight how simple dietary interventions can complement broader lifestyle changes. Still, researchers caution that apple cider vinegar is not a miracle cure. High doses can be harmful, leading to enamel erosion, digestive discomfort, and imbalances in potassium levels. The key, as always, lies in moderation and consistency. A tablespoon diluted in a glass of water or added to a salad can provide benefits without adverse effects. Interestingly, the story doesn't end there. Recent research has started exploring how apple cider vinegar might influence fat metabolism. In a 12-week study involving overweight adults, participants who consumed vinegar daily experienced a modest but statistically significant reduction in body weight and abdominal fat compared to those who didn't. While these results are encouraging, scientists emphasize that vinegar should complement, not replace, a healthy diet and regular exercise. In parallel, apple cider vinegar's antimicrobial properties continue to be a major topic of interest. It's been found to inhibit the growth of E. coli, Candida albicans, and even antibiotic-resistant bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus. This makes it an attractive natural disinfectant for both medical and domestic applications. In traditional medicine, vinegar was often applied to wounds to prevent infection, and modern evidence seems to validate that ancient practice, though more research is needed to standardize concentrations and methods of use. This growing body of evidence has fueled a wave of new interest in fermented foods and the gut-brain connection. Apple cider vinegar, being both a ferment and a source of acetic acid, plays a unique role in this relationship. Researchers now suspect that the microbiota in our intestines communicate directly with the brain through chemical messengers, influencing mood, stress, and cognitive function. Regular intake of natural ferments like vinegar may help stabilize this communication, supporting mental clarity and emotional balance. At the cellular level, acetic acid influences gene expression involved in fat oxidation and energy production. When cells are exposed to acetic acid, they tend to increase mitochondrial efficiency, meaning they can generate more energy using less oxygen. This might explain why some people report feeling more energetic or less fatigued when using apple cider vinegar regularly. However, scientists emphasize that most of these studies have been done in animals or small human groups, so large-scale research is still needed. Another fascinating development is the exploration of apple cider vinegar's antioxidant potential. Polyphenols, the same kind of molecules found in green tea and red wine, are abundant in vinegar made from fresh, organic apples. These compounds help neutralize free radicals, reduce oxidative stress, and may protect against chronic diseases like cancer and atherosclerosis. Although no one should consider vinegar a substitute for medical treatment, incorporating it into a balanced diet can add another layer of defense against everyday cellular damage. The versatility of apple cider vinegar extends beyond internal health. In skincare and topical applications, diluted vinegar has been used to treat acne, dandruff, and fungal infections. Its acidic nature restores the skin's natural pH balance and reduces microbial overgrowth. Many dermatologists, however, warn against using it undiluted as it can cause irritation or burns. A 1:4 ratio of vinegar to water is generally considered safe for most skin types. Moreover, apple cider vinegar is becoming an eco-friendly cleaning agent. Its antibacterial properties make it suitable for cleaning kitchen surfaces, removing odors, and even preserving food. Before the age of chemical disinfectants, vinegar was a household staple, and as modern consumers seek greener alternatives, its popularity is resurging. Culturally, apple cider vinegar has transcended its humble beginnings. From ancient Babylonian tonics to modern health movements, it represents humanity's ongoing fascination with natural remedies. In Japan, for example, vinegar-based drinks known as su are consumed daily for longevity and vitality. In Mediterranean countries, vinegar has been paired with olive oil for centuries, both for flavor and health. Looking deeper into the biochemical mechanisms behind apple cider vinegar's effects, scientists have identified that acetic acid may play a regulatory role in the body's insulin sensitivity. By increasing the uptake of glucose into muscle tissue and reducing its release from the liver, vinegar effectively smooths the body's glucose response after meals. This finding, confirmed by multiple human studies, may explain why people who consume vinegar with carbohydrates experience fewer energy crashes and improved metabolic balance. However, the benefits of vinegar don't stop at blood sugar control. Emerging research in lipid metabolism reveals that vinegar can enhance the expression of genes involved in fat breakdown while suppressing those responsible for fat storage. In plain terms, acetic acid tells the body to burn fat more efficiently and store less of it. This has led some nutritionists to recommend small, daily doses of diluted vinegar as a supplement for weight management, though experts stress that it should complement, not replace, proper diet and exercise. When it comes to the immune system, apple cider vinegar appears to play a supporting role as well. The fermentation process produces enzymes, organic acids, and probiotics that can help maintain a balanced immune response. The beneficial bacteria in raw, unfiltered vinegar, especially those in the mother, are similar to the microbes found in fermented foods like kefir and kimchi. These microorganisms may strengthen the gut barrier and modulate inflammation throughout the body, leading to better overall health. The concept of using vinegar therapeutically is far from new. Historical accounts from ancient Greece describe how Hippocrates, the father of medicine, prescribed vinegar mixed with honey known as oxymel for treating coughs and infections. Ancient Roman soldiers reportedly carried vinegar-based drinks during military campaigns to prevent illness and dehydration. Even in ancient China, vinegar was used as both a condiment and a medicine, a dual purpose that continues to this day. From a modern perspective, researchers are now exploring how vinegar can interact with pharmaceutical drugs. Some evidence suggests that vinegar may enhance the effects of certain medications, especially those targeting blood sugar or cholesterol. On the other hand, excessive vinegar consumption might interfere with diuretics or insulin therapy, emphasizing the need for medical guidance before using it therapeutically. As apple cider vinegar continues to attract attention, the supplement industry has taken notice, and powders made from dehydrated vinegar have flooded the market, promising all the benefits without the sour taste. but studies show that these processed forms may lack the active compounds and live bacteria present in raw, liquid vinegar. Experts generally agree that the traditional liquid form remains the most effective, preferably organic, unfiltered, and with the mother. As interest in apple cider vinegar keeps expanding, scientists have started looking at its impact on longevity and cellular aging. Studies in model organisms such as mice and fruit flies suggest that acetic acid may activate certain genes associated with lifespan regulation, particularly those involved in autophagy, the body's natural process of clearing damaged cells. By promoting this internal cleansing mechanism, vinegar could theoretically help delay age-related decline. While these results are promising, they remain preliminary, and translating them into human benefits requires more research. Beyond biology, there's also a growing cultural and economic aspect. The global vinegar market has seen steady growth over the past decade, valued at billions of dollars and projected to keep rising. Apple cider vinegar represents a significant share of this trend, thanks to health-conscious consumers and the wellness industry's marketing power. From detox drinks to skincare serums, the product has evolved into a global symbol of natural health. However, experts caution that marketing claims often outpace scientific evidence, making it crucial for consumers to separate hype from fact. In modern diets, apple cider vinegar has become a convenient way to add acidity and depth to flavors without resorting to artificial additives. Chefs use it in marinades, sauces, and pickling, while dietitians appreciate its ability to reduce sodium intake by enhancing flavor naturally. Its versatility makes it not just a supplement, but a culinary tool that fits easily into everyday routines. Environmentally, vinegar stands out as one of the most sustainable condiments. It's biodegradable, non-toxic, and derived from renewable resources. The fermentation process itself requires minimal energy and generates little waste. Some companies have even begun using discarded apples from juice production to make vinegar, turning potential waste into a valuable product, a perfect example of circular economy principles in action. From the perspective of scientific innovation, apple cider vinegar continues to inspire researchers in fields ranging from microbiology to food technology. Scientists are experimenting with new fermentation techniques to increase the concentration of beneficial compounds such as polyphenols and organic acids. Others are studying how combining vinegar with plant extracts or probiotics might create synergistic effects for gut and metabolic health. At the same time, doctors and nutritionists emphasize the importance of using vinegar responsibly. Because of its high acidity, drinking it straight can harm tooth enamel or irritate the throat. The safest way to consume it is by diluting 1 to 2 tablespoons in a large glass of water or incorporating it into meals. For people with stomach ulcers or reflux, even small amounts may trigger discomfort, so individual tolerance should always guide consumption.
Now that we've explored apple cider vinegar and its multifaceted benefits, it's time to turn our attention to the next critical element in your evening routine: gut health through kefir. While controlling blood sugar and inflammation is essential, researchers are increasingly realizing that the state of your gut microbiome may be the missing key in effective weight management. The trillions of bacteria in your digestive system don't just help with digestion, they regulate hormones, influence metabolism, and even modulate fat storage. Kefir, a fermented milk beverage originating from the Caucasus Mountains, is a potent tool for optimizing gut microbiota. Unlike standard yogurt, which contains a handful of bacterial strains, kefir boasts up to 61 distinct strains of beneficial bacteria and yeasts. This diversity is a major factor in its ability to improve gut balance and overall metabolic health. Research shows that individuals with greater microbial diversity maintain healthier weights more effortlessly and experience fewer blood sugar spikes. Multiple studies highlight kefir's ability to reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and enhance intestinal permeability. Healthy intestinal walls are crucial for proper nutrient absorption and maintaining steady energy levels throughout the day. When your gut lining is strong, your body can better distinguish true physiological hunger from cravings triggered by emotional cues, habits, or blood sugar fluctuations. This distinction is key for avoiding unnecessary snacking and supporting fat metabolism. Kefir also provides high-quality protein and calcium, both of which contribute to satiety. Consuming half to 1 cup in the evening can serve as a satisfying conclusion to your daily meals, helping prevent late-night eating driven by boredom rather than genuine hunger. For optimal results, choose plain, unsweetened kefir with live active cultures. Flavored versions often contain added sugars, which can negate many of the metabolic benefits. If the plain taste is too tart, you can blend kefir with berries, vanilla extract, or a natural sweetener like stevia. Most kefir is cow's milk based, but goat's milk kefir offers similar probiotic benefits and may be easier to digest for some individuals. Non-dairy alternatives exist, including coconut or almond kefir, though they may lack comparable protein and calcium content. The key is consistency and incorporating it as part of a broader evening routine that also addresses sleep, blood sugar, and inflammation. By now, you've seen that the right combination of evening beverages can support multiple aspects of metabolic health, from improving sleep quality and balancing blood sugar to reducing inflammation and enhancing gut microbiota. Each drink addresses a specific physiological need, but when used together strategically, they create a holistic foundation for fat metabolism and overall well-being. Now that we've covered all 5 beverages, it's time to integrate them into a structured evening routine that supports metabolism, hormonal balance, and restorative sleep. Knowledge alone isn't enough, implementation is key. These drinks aren't magic solutions, but when used strategically, they enhance the natural processes your body performs every night. Begin by finishing your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed. This allows proper digestion and prevents late-night spikes in blood sugar. About 30 minutes after your meal, have a glass of apple cider vinegar water to stabilize glucose levels and prevent midnight cravings. This small step supports steady energy and reduces unnecessary snacking that can derail fat-burning efforts. Approximately 1 hour before bedtime, rotate between the remaining drinks depending on preference and availability. On some evenings, enjoy bone broth, which provides easily digestible amino acids, supports tissue repair, and improves gut integrity. On other nights, have kefir to nourish your gut microbiota and support proper nutrient absorption. You can also alternate cinnamon water and hibiscus tea to target blood sugar regulation, inflammation, and cardiovascular support. Throughout the evening, prioritize creating a relaxing environment. Dim lights, reduce screen time, and engage in calming activities such as reading, gentle stretching, meditation, or quiet conversation. These practices naturally increase melatonin production and prepare your body for deep restorative sleep, crucial for hormone regulation and fat metabolism. Address magnesium intake, as nearly half of adults have suboptimal levels. Magnesium supports over 300 biochemical reactions, including blood sugar regulation, stress response, and sleep quality. Supplementation with forms like magnesium glycinate or magnesium taurate can enhance the effects of these evening beverages by promoting relaxation and optimal hormone function. Maintain realistic expectations. These beverages and supplements are enhancers, not substitutes for healthy lifestyle choices. Avoid excessive sugar, late-night eating, and sedentary habits. Instead, focus on consistency. By combining science-backed beverages, mindful routines, and proper supplementation, you leverage the nighttime hours to their full potential. The results include better sleep, improved gut health, reduced inflammation, stable energy levels, and overall well-being. The most effective changes harmonize with your lifestyle, making wellness attainable and maintainable for the long term. This concludes the full guide to 5 powerful evening beverages and routines that maximize their benefits. Implement them thoughtfully, listen to your body, and witness how the quiet hours of the night can transform your health from within, supporting metabolism, hormonal balance, and a healthier lifestyle in a sustainable way.